Iota value equivalent to $0.461 a coin. The present exchanged cost range 2438 and 2546. The earlier day close at 2537. The change was 0.76, 0.30%. Reverse rate, us to it. Iota figure for July 2024. Initially cost at $36. Excessive costs of $45, while low costs are $36. The arrived at the midpoint of costs in 40. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends in 42. Change for July 16.7%. Iota cost expectation for August 2024. Initially cost at $42. Excessive costs on 42, while low costs 33. The found the middle value of costs 38. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends in 35. Change for August 16.7%. Iota estimate for September 2024. To start with cost at $35. Exorbitant costs in 44, while low costs 35. The found the middle value of costs 39. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends in 41. Change for September 17.1%. Iota cost expectation for October 2024. To start with cost at $41. Exorbitant costs of 51, while low costs are 41. The found the middle value of cost 145. Iota cost gauge toward the month's end zone 48. Change for October 17.1%. Iota gauge for November 2024. In the first place cost at $48. Exorbitant costs 54, while low costs in 47. The found the middle value of costs of 50. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends E50. Change for November 2%. Iota cost expectation for December 2024. At the outset cost at $50. Excessive costs of 54, while low costs in 47. The arrived at the midpoint of costs in 50. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends in 50. Change for December 0%. Iota conjecture for January 2025. At the outset cost at $50. Excessive costs of 55, while low costs on 47. The arrived at the midpoint of costs in 51. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends in 51. Change for January 2%. Iota cost expectation for February 2025. First and foremost cost at $51. Exorbitant costs of 56, while low costs are 48. The found the middle value of costs are 52. Iota cost estimate toward the month's ends 52. Change for February 2%. Iota figure for Walk 2025. Before all else cost at $52. Excessive costs are 57, while low costs are 49. The arrived at the midpoint of costs are 53. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends are 53. Change for spring 19%. Iota cost expectation for April 2025. At the outset cost at $53. Excessive costs are 58, while low costs are 50. The arrived at the midpoint of costs in 54. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends in 54. Change for April 19%. Iota conjecture for May 2025. In the first place cost at $54. Exorbitant costs 59, while low costs in 51. The found the middle value of costs of 55. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends on 55. Change for May 19%. Iota cost expectation for June 2025. First and foremost cost at $55. Exorbitant costs are 60, while low costs are 52. The found the middle value of costs of 56. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends at 56. Change for June 18%. Iota conjecture for July 2025. Before all else cost at $56. Excessive cost 63, while low costs are 55. The arrived at the midpoint of costs of 58. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends E59. Change for July 4%. Iota cost expectation for August 2025. Before all else cost at $59. Exorbitant cost 0.73, while low costs are 59. The found the middle value of cost 165. Iota cost gauge toward the month's end 0.68. Change for August 15.3%. Iota gauge for September 2025. In the first place cost at $68. Exorbitant cost 0.68, while low costs are 53. The found the middle value of cost 0.62. Iota cost gauge toward the month's ends in 57. change for September 16 2%. Iota cost expectation for October 2025. In the first place, cost it's $57. Exorbitant costs $57, while low costs are $45. They found the middle value of costs of $52. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends of $48. Change for October 15.8%. Iota figure for November 2025. Initially cost at $48. Excessive costs of $48, while low costs in $40. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on $45. Iota cost figure toward the month's end zone $43. Change for November 10.4%. Iota cost expectation for December 2025. Before all else cost it's $43. Excessive costs $47, while low costs on $41. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on $44. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends of $44. Change for December 3%. Iota conjecture for January 2026. At the outset cost it's on $44. Excessive costs $44, while low costs on $36. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of $41. Iota cost conjecture toward the month's ends $39. Change for January 11.4%. Iota cost expectation for February 2026. At the outset cost it's on $39. Excessive costs on $48, while low costs $39. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on $43. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends of $45. Change for February 15.4%. Iota figure for WARC 2026. Initially cost at $45. Excessive costs on $45, while low costs are $35. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on $41. Iota cost figure toward the month's ends on $38. Change for spring 15.6%. Us to add expectation for April 2024. To start with cost at 2.41 coins. Exorbitant cost 5,000, while low 2.18.57. They found the middle value of cost 3.5.92. The US to add estimate toward the month's end 3.5.71. Change for April 21.4%. Dollar to Iota estimate for May 2024. First and foremost cost at 3.571 coins. Exorbitant cost 6.250, while low 3.030. They found the middle value of cost 4.19. The US to add estimate toward the month's end 3.226. Change for May 9.7%. Us to add expectation for June 2024. First and foremost cost at 3.226 coins. Excessive cost 3.226, while low 2.564. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 249. The US to add conjecture toward the month's end 2.778. Change for June 13.9%. Dollar to Iota estimate for July 2024. Before all else cost at 2.778 coins.